everybody, my name is Mr. Francy and welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. In my last video I did my goals, stay and go, and if you haven't seen that then feel free to go back and look at that one. But yeah, once a year, roughly about halfway through the year, what I do is I go back over all the goals that I've set for myself and allow myself the chance to veto or change some of the goals if I want to. I did that. So now what happens is I come back and do a goals update video, which is this video, where I firmly cement in place the remaining goals that I have for the rest of 2022. So let's jump right on in, shall we? Welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. Yes, hello and welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. I'm honoured that you've chosen to join me once again today as we go through my goals update for 2022. The following 11 goals that I have in place, not including the SAS list that I'm working on, but the following 11 goals that I have in place are the goals that I'm going to have between the months of July and December 2022. So let's check out what they are. Goal number 1 is to create 3 readathons in 2022. I decided between my last video and this one that I wanted to change this goal to allow myself to do one more readathon. So I'm really excited about that. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this one. I just haven't worked out when I'm going to be doing it, so we shall see. But that is goal number 1, to create 3 readathons in 2022. I've done 2 so far, so I have 1 more left to go. Goal number 2 is to read at least 25 cozy mysteries in 2022. I have done that. I am currently, at the time of filming, reading my 26th cozy mystery. I've already achieved this, but I want to keep the goal here because it'll be nice to look back on the number that I had and the number that I ended up with at the end of the year. Not really a lot I need to explain with this one. It's pretty self-explanatory, so let's move on to the next one. Goal number 3 is to read 6 LGBTIQ+ books in 2022. This goal has remained the same from the beginning of the year up until now and will remain the same through to the end of the year. Last year I had a goal to read 12 LGBTIQ+ books, but with going to university this year, I decided to halve that. I have currently read, I think, 4, and I'm right now reading another one, so I think that makes it 5, which means I only have 1 more to go. I should definitely eclipse this goal. So yeah, LGBTIQ+ books can have any subgenre at all. I mean, LGBTIQ+ as a genre is only my own genre that I've made up, but it can have any genre at all provided it deals with LGBTIQ+ at the forefront. So it can be a contemporary, it can be a mystery, a cozy mystery, a horror, a thriller, it can be whatever, it can be a sci-fi, it can be whatever, as long as one of the main focuses is the LGBTIQ+ theme. Okay, goal number 4 was to create a SAS list, which I have done, but the second half of this goal I have changed. And so the change is that with that SAS list, I am having the goal to get through 11 of those series by the end of the year. Just checking on my SAS list as to how many I have read. I've read 3 so far, so that was the Betrothed series by Kiera Cass, the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson, and the Twilight Saga by Stephanie Meyer. So that means that I have 9 series left to cross off in order to meet this goal, and this is definitely achievable. I have a shorter series on the list, and next month I'm planning to knock out 3 series, which will get me to 6 anyway, which gets me basically halfway through that goal. So that's where things stand at the moment, and the goal is to complete 11 series on my SAS list by the end of the year. Hopefully more, but the minimum is 11. Goal number 5 is to read 3 dystopians in 2022. I've already achieved this with the Legend series with what I've read so far by Marie Lu. I have read Legend, Prodigy, and this month I read Champions, so that is 3 dystopians already. And I'm loving the series, so I will continue on. But I want to hang on to this and keep it to the end of the year to look back when we get to December and see if I read more, and to motivate me to keep dystopians as a goal for 2023, because I love dystopians so much. So, hoping to read more next year. Goal number 6 is to do 12 TBRs and 12 monthly wraps, and that has definitely been the case so far. I have a TBR coming up in my next video, which will be my 7th TBR. I've done 5 monthly wraps, but that's because I haven't done my June monthly wrap yet, because we haven't gotten to the end of June. But I don't see why I would fail with this one. TBRs and monthly wraps for myself personally are the cornerstone of booktube, and I have this goal every year to ensure that I do my 12 TBRs and 12 monthly wraps and don't get rid of them. So I'm definitely on track for it and see no reason why this would fail. Goal number 7, I have changed. This was to read a certain amount of books in 2022. In January, it was 80 books that I wanted to read by the end of the year, and that it was in large part thanks to the fact that I had gone back to uni. But I'm doing well enough that I decided to up that number to the triple digits of 100. I usually read more than 100 books every year, so it just felt right to up the ante for myself. I believe I'm currently reading my 61st book. So yeah, I think this is definitely achievable. We will see how we go. Goal number 8 is to buddy read at least 1 book per month in 2022. I'm definitely on track for that at the moment. And time will tell what the buddy read is going to be for July. But definitely things are going well with this at the moment. So we shall see how we go. Goal number 9 is to unhaul books from 2021 in 2022. So this is a goal that I have where if I have a book on my shelves that I've given 2 stars or less to, and I don't believe that I would give more to it upon reread, then they need to go. This is a goal that every time I see it, I get really excited about. I just haven't done it yet, but I still have the second half of the year to get this done. So that's why that is there. And I'm looking forward to doing it, because the more unhauling I do, the more space I have to fill with books that I haul throughout the second half of the year. Alright, goal number 10 is to go back to doing weekly reading vlogs. I have pretty much stuck to this. Sometimes I have not done week 4 reading vlogs because of monthly wraps, but recently I have been doing week 4 reading vlogs, so there you go. Heads up, there won't be a weekly reading vlog this week, but there will be a 2-week reading vlog in one video, reading vlog, next week. So there you go. So I'll be making up for that then. And the final goal is to replace DNF videos with faves and non-faves. So in my last video, this goal was to replace my DNF videos with favorites and non-favorites of the season. I have changed this goal because what I thought I had done was actually incorrect. So what I ended up doing this year was quarterly favorites. So the first 4 months of the year, after the first 4 months of the year, I did my 3 months. Wow. Don't mind me. After the first 3 months of the year, I did my favorites and non-favorites for the first quarter of the year. And I plan to stick to that. So rather than making it seasonal, it's just going to be quarterly done. And I am doing the second quarter next month, because all of next month is going to be favorites and non-favorites of the first half of the year anyway. So I mean, we can definitely tick that off. But yeah, that is it actually. I have 11 goals, and my SAS list becomes, I guess, the 12th one, but I'm excited about all of them. I am definitely very goal-oriented. If I set myself a goal and I speak it out loud and make a vow to reach that goal, I usually do everything in my power to ensure that that does happen. So we'll see how we go. I think I'll be very intrigued to see if I fail a goal because of how goal-oriented I am. But I think one thing that I definitely appreciate about changing these goals, because some of you all were commenting on my last video saying that you really appreciate that I do this thing where halfway through the year I give myself the opportunity to change or veto goals. And I think one of the best things for me as far as changing changing or vetoing with any of them was the goal regarding my SAS list. Which goal was that one? It's currently goal number 4. So, that goal initially was to create a SAS list, and I think it was something like read 12 books from that SAS list, and I was confused in the last video as to why, and that was because of uni. I did not know how much time I was going to have, but yeah, things have changed since then. I'm still at uni, but I do have more time than I thought I would. And somehow I went from wanting to read 12 books on my SAS list to feeling like I had to complete my entire SAS list. So one of the greatest things about changing my goals is now that I have the goal to create a SAS list, which I've already done, and read half of those series, read 11 of the 22 on the list. So I think if anything, that actually makes it a heck of a lot easier for me than it was, say, even last week. But yeah, if you have reading goals, I would love to know if you have considered whether you would want to change any of them, veto any of them, maybe even add some goals for the second half of the year. Certainly do let me know. I would, yeah, be very intrigued to see what you would change, what you would veto, and even if you would add something, what you would add. Let me know in the comments below. But in the meantime, there's no need to make this a long video. This is just me putting it out there. This is what my goals are. They are cemented. They can no longer be changed. So that is it. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you all go with peace, blessings, and so much love. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah! Thank you so much for watching. Please do be kind and love one another, and spread your sparkling energy all throughout the world. And until next time, happy reading!